I want you to see down this street before this taxi cab that's fake comes. We're on West Broadway and Arbutus in Vancouver. It's the 23rd. Okay, this cab is a fake one. Just ignore it. Look straight ahead. There are no cars anywhere. They're trying to get one. Just ignore that one when it passes. Then you'll see what I see. There is no traffic here because there are no people. It's only 1 o'clock in the morning, May the 23rd, a beautiful summer evening. Not a single car. This is a fake one. The car we saw was a cab. They didn't expect me to come back here. I went into Vancouver downtown to get some cigarettes. And so they basically closed off everywhere except for downtown Vancouver. So I surprised them and I came back. There are no cars here. This one here is a cab again. I'll tell you about cabs later. What I want you to focus on is the lack of people on the street. You will see no one anywhere. And you will see no legitimate cars. They're racing now to try to get cars to come in here. But I want you to see what you can see. They can't get people in here as quickly because they can't fucking walk as quickly. Look at that car. This turned around. He just turned around to create the impression of more traffic. There are no people. It's only 1 o'clock in the morning. It's the 23rd, right after the long weekend. It's Tuesday night. There is not one person. Listen. There is no human life in Vancouver. There is no life anywhere in Canada. This is what every major city in Canada looks like now. Nothing. The difference is that all the other cities have all the electricity turned off. This whole thing now would be zero light at all. It would be pitch black. There are no people anywhere. They have lied to the entire world about Canada. They made a gigantic, colossal, unseen in human history, tragic decision to murder every Canadian, 35 million, replace the population with about 3 million clones or insects, as I call them now, and pretend the country was still operating. Look at this. There is not a person anywhere. They threw a few cars in. Oh, here comes a truck. They threw a few cars in once they saw me get off the bus. Look at this. This is facing west. There is not one person anywhere. Nowhere. Nowhere. Here comes the truck, or the van, whatever it is. A City of Vancouver truck. They're racing now, desperate to try to get traffic here. This is what it's like. If you go into an area that I'm not expected to be in, it's dead vacant. Imagine walking down city streets like this and not having a single vehicle or person for miles and miles and miles. But I'm supposed to believe that this is Canada. They've carried on this fucking charade since December of 2016 when I figured it out, and they just keep going on and on and on and on. Do you see any people on the streets since I started this? What is that, 4 minutes and 38 seconds ago? Do you see any people walking anywhere in Vancouver? Supposedly there were over 1 million people here, but curiously, not one of them is on the street tonight. Not one of them. No one. We still keep pointing west. We haven't seen one person in 5 minutes. Let's go down this street. This is West Broadway, like I said, and Arbutus. Let's go down this street here. Let's see if there's anyone on any of these streets. Oh, look at this. This is this is Vancouver. This is Arbutus heading south. Do you see any people? Do you see anyone? Oh my God, we have a person who just got off the bus. There we go. One person. One person. So we'll just scan around again. It's about 1 o'clock, May the 23rd, 2019. Oh, look at this one. Haha. Look at this street. Look at this one. Way down there. It's pitch black. They don't have the street lights on down here. Oh, fuck yourself, jackass. Not one person. Not one person. Not one. You look down streets. It's amazing. I'll never have this again in my life. You look down streets and it's just pitch black. Not a person. Not a car. This is a woman who just got off the bus. They told her to walk down the street because I just pushed my camera down here. She was on the other side of the street, but she crossed and then took a walk down this way. Oh, let's go down. I want to show you one more thing. This will just solidify it. If you ever needed any more confirmation that this whole fucking thing has just been a big, fat, gigantic, goddamn lie. Look at the grass. Pull back so you can see perspective. Look at the grass. This is what Canada looks like if there's no humans around, but this is a mild one. Look at the grass. I'll try to pull back. Look at it. Look at it over here. This will tell you how desperate they tried to cover it up. This car is here, so they just thought we'll just cut where he passes along in the bus. We'll just cut the grass haphazardly here. But look what they did. They always slip up. They just didn't bother. They just didn't bother doing it anywhere else. They did it here, but they didn't bother here or there. Look at that. Look at it. They never, we just passed by a sign, sadly enough. Look at this. Look at a monster tree there, a monster bush. Oh my God, look at over there. Oh my God, this is even better than I expected when I started filming this. If you can see here, look at here. But I just saw across the street here. Oh, there's one car. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh, look at this. Oh, if you can. I wish you could. I don't think I've got enough. This is just like, it's just, well, you can't see it. It's nighttime, so unfortunately, but maybe if you can take this film, I know some people can do amazing things. If you could take the film and actually somehow be able to see it if it were as if there were light. I know there's amazing things that can be done with things these days. It's just, there's nothing there. I don't know how to describe this. I'll never ever experience this again for the rest of my life, ever, I know. Walking down streets in Toronto, in Vancouver, in other cities, and not seeing a person for miles and miles and miles and miles. Listen again. I'll just close it off, but listen. This is Canada in 2019. We had one person so far, remember. It's now 8 minutes. I'll close it off, but we had one person. One person. One. 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 There's just